Hello, it's a Monday evening here, and it's getting a little cold outside, but I did uh, a live masterclass last week, and I recorded it, and there are a couple of points in there that I made during the masterclass that I thought I would just share separately, just to help people get an idea of allergies. So this is about the triggers, things that trigger people to have various allergies and sensitivities. So let me just share what I've got here. Okay, so let me just, okay. So this is just the part of my presentation, okay? And I'm just going to show these two slides. So I talk about the reasons we have allergies and sensitivities and what happens. Damage is cumulative over time. So I keep telling people it's because we're all toxic. Things build up in our systems, right? So we've got various things. Toxicity, pollution is an obvious one. You know, we live in cities, there's factories, all of that sort of thing. But toxicity comes in many forms. So it comes from the things that our body does on a regular day-to-day basis as part of its processing, as part of what it needs to do every day. We've also got toxicity and damage that comes from exposure to Wi-Fi. And in this case, now we're in 5G, right? And EMFs are the same thing, electromagnetic frequencies. Digestive disorders, right? If we're not digesting things properly, if our digestive system isn't working properly, if our gut isn't healthy, then we start to have symptoms because we're not getting the nutrients that we need for our body to function. Or again, when it comes down to allergies and sensitivities, that also affects our digestion. So it's a catch-22. Inherited allergies. So families like to share, I always say. And sometimes you might have a family member or a parent or a sibling that has a particular type of allergy or sensitivity, like say it's something seasonal, like a pollen, or maybe it's a particular type of food. Sometimes the family member gets that too. Overexposure, you know, if you're always having the same thing all the time or exposed to the same thing all the time, could be medication, any sort of thing. Diet, lifestyle, genetically modified organisms or genetically modified foods. So is all your food, does it all consist of things with barcodes, right? What are you putting on your skin? What are you ingesting? What are you putting on in terms of makeup, skincare? What are you cleaning your house with? What are the products that you're using? Because I can bet that most of them are chemicals. And if you were actually to look at the ingredients, you wouldn't understand what some of those chemicals are. And most of them can be hormone disruptors and cause all sorts of other issues as well. GMO, again, genetically modified foods. Look up Roundup if you're not familiar, or glyphosate. Those things are banned in Europe. Stress, who isn't stressed, right? It's also Christmas season. So there we go. No one is sleeping properly. Our body detoxifies at night. If you're not sleeping, it can't do that, which then things accumulate. Everyone is overworked, right? Your company might let go somebody and then you're taking over that person's position plus doing yours, right? Or you're being pulled in 20 different directions. Maybe you have more than one job. Maybe maybe you've got several kids and they're all in different activities. So you're running around back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So overwork can be anything, even over exercising. And a compromised immune system. So again, the immune system can get compromised for many things, right? from not digesting things properly, from poor diet, lifestyle. What would be another example? Okay, we're all exposed to bacteria, viruses, maybe vaccines, parasites. All of those things can compromise us in some way. So, those are some of the triggers that I just wanted to highlight from the presentation that I did last week. And I hope you find this useful and maybe get you thinking, because there are things you can change to help improve things, right? So think about what you can control, right? Change some of the products and things that you use in your home, things that are causing an added stress that you can easily swap out for something else. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing here and find my mouse isn't working. It's decided to go no. Okay, there we go. All right, so hope that helps. Have a good night, and we'll chat again.